We are currently on step 10 of a series that we're doing here on PowerApps and how to build a PowerApp. So today we're going to talk about building a search engine. So I'm sorry, that's going to be tomorrow. Today we're going to talk about how to add a data table. And then tomorrow's video, we're going to talk about how to search that data table. So stand by, we'll get right to it. So we're here on a page. We've just created a new screen. You can do it any way that you want. See the other videos if you're not to this point where you're comfortable just going in here, hitting new screen and knocking it out. So go and look at the other videos first. But let's go ahead and add a data table. Remember that we have our data source here and we can add data as we need to. So we can have this app have multiple data sources. But for this, we're just going to keep it to one. And what we're going to do is we're going to go back to our tree view. All right. And here we are. We're on second page. Okay. And we're going to just hit data table. Now it's going to ask us, what do you want to add from your data table? So we're just going to click on that one. Now remember, this data table happens to be coming from a list in SharePoint. So if you haven't viewed the other videos, now you know a little more. Here we want to go ahead and do something with this data table. So we're going to have to go down here to the bottom. Do you see that on the left side, data table? And now when my icon turns to those four arrows, I can drag it. Okay? But way too much information on this screen for me, right? So again, I want to go in here. We viewed this in another video, but edit fields. And title's not a field I use. And I could be looking at my list right now saying to myself, oh, that's something that I want to use, right? So I'm going to keep in those things. I'm going to keep that in. I'm going to take out book. And I'm going to take out order. Okay, so I have 4 columns. Still a little big, right? Can't see anything. Remember, I still am highlighted right here on data table. I'm not within the actual columns, as you can see represented here. So I'm just in the data table. And here I'm just going to move this down to 10. So now I can see my data a lot easier. Okay, and when I go to play this, now I can just search, I can look down through my data and see everything that's in there. Now see the other videos on how to sort and filter this data, right? So you can see maybe you want to all, everything alphabetized in the KP column. So there are ways to do that. So see the other videos on that. But here, this is real basic. If I want to make this bigger, I can just stretch it out here. And of course I can make it a little smaller. And remember, all of your adjustments, although we're not going to you know how to adjust it. You've already viewed the other videos. But if you need to adjust it as a refiller, all of that data is right here. You can adjust it, set the color, set word wrap, all of those things. So that's it really on adding a table to a PowerApp application.